now you know where the fire is. So this will turn off. Now you know the fire is that way. I have to go out this way. Also, I told you, I'll show you how it works. So, hey, just like everything else nowadays, it comes with an app. So, just like I told you, how would you know you have to clean this? This is my room. This is my house. Here's my daughter Samantha's room. There's no smoke. Chamber's clean. If this ever went into the yellow right there, I would get a message to clean it. I already showed you how to clean it. This is going to even tell you when you need to clean it. Also, when this is going off and you hit the button on there, as soon as one of these detects a problem, it's going to send a text message out to 8 other people. So I asked you earlier, one thing I already asked you, do you know your neighbors to the left and to the right? Do you have a neighbor, if there's an emergency, would definitely come help you? So I'm going to use my neighbor, Jason, because he came when I had my house fire. I know he would show up. So we're definitely going to want to put Jason on here, right? Because hey, you know, as a mom and dad, your guys' #1 job in a fire is to do what? Protect your family, and how can we protect them during a fire? Get them out of the house, right? You saw how fast fire spreads. 10 seconds it takes for you to grab your phone and try and make a phone call while you're getting out. Could be the difference between the escape route being blocked and being open. The difference between you going in your kid's room and not being able to. So how cool would it be that all you got to worry about is all your kids out of the house? Jason can make that 911 call for you. And if he's not awake, there's 6 other people that is going to get that text message. Not only that, they can tell the fire department exactly where the fire is in your home. So when they show up, they have a plan in place also. And then obviously ask them to set the stuff off, hold on to it, do all that. Shannon, you ever lived in a home that had water damage?
Yeah.
You know, ask them, right? Most people have. Talk about it. So this is a water sensor. Texas Instruments makes this. It's going to carry code on the back. Water comes in contact with this for 5 seconds. It's going to go off and alert you to it. So once again, you know, you're at work. Sub pump stops working. This is sitting there. You get a text message that water is coming out of your sub pump. Your basement's flooded. Call your neighbor. Call someone else so they can come over. Let them get in the home and solve the problem for you. Just during COVID alone, I've had four homes that had this in that they had a water leak, and this is what has alerted them to them and kept it from getting worse. 2 of them were the washing machine hose separated from the washer. Because the water would have kept pouring in their utility room for forever. One, it was the actual day of 4th of July. I was at my mom's house. My sister and brother all lived next door, and the kids were playing with the sprinkler, and the pipe between the spigot and the main water line in the house came separated. We ran over there, got to turn the water main off, went to Home Depot, bought a new pipe, and set it up. So how soon would you want to know that you had a water leak in your home? As soon as possible, absolutely. But you definitely don't want to turn it into worse. So that is the OmniShield network. Just some other things to point out again. How long is this good for? They're only going to tell you 1 year, right? But we'll be nice and we'll go with 10 years. How long is this good for?
Lifetime.
It's a lifetime. So yeah, you know, you can get more. 20 years from now, 18 years from now, battery starts going dead, send it back, they send you a new one. Lifetime warranty, definitely not no lifetime warranty here. So, which one would you rather have up? Protecting your kids. I would switch it each up. Ask the people. You already know what their jobs are. A couple weeks ago, the one house I was at, man, he works like 14 hours, 4 to 5 nights a week. So the question I asked him was pretty easy, Eric. So, which one would you rather have up, Eric, when you're spending 14 hours at work to protect Ann, David, and Susan?
Definitely the new network.
Yeah, and not only will you know they'll get out in time, you would be alerted immediately that they have a situation for you to go home and help take care of it, right?
Right.
How important is that to you?
It's extremely important.
Definitely extremely important. So how about the next thing we do right now? We're gonna do a little walk through your home, and I'm gonna show you where you should be in your home, and more importantly,
Perfect.
And I'll get up and we'll start doing the walking. I'm not necessarily gonna have you guys.
There's a clipboard right there, underneath that, the demo book and stuff like that, there should be one in there.
Folder? So everyone is at least somewhat familiar, right, with the walk-in sheets. We always start in the master bedroom, right? Go in the master bedroom, talk to them a little bit. Okay, so definitely take this with you. Grab a sensor with you. Hand the walkthrough clipboard to one person, hand the sensor to the other people. You want all people involved. Give them something to do so they're not getting bored of just listening, right? You're talking with them, you're not talking at them. So you want them involved in it. You're gonna go to the master bedroom, hey, you know, I like the bedroom, looks nice. So we're gonna go in there and have a talk. So you have the questions on there. You're gonna ask them the same questions that are on here. Shannon, what could cause a fire in your bedroom?
My TV and my gaming
The
system,
TV, when can that happen?
anytime.
Anytime, huh? Do you need something else in your bedroom that causes fire?
Phone chargers.
Phone charger, when can that happen?
Anytime.
Shannon, can you see anything else that causes a fire in your bedroom?
Ceiling,
Ceiling fan, when can that happen?
anytime.
Anytime, Tom, can you see anything else?
I'm sure there's a lot more.
Sure, there might be some more, right? But the outlets, I mean, the problem is
Light
those electrical
switches.
fires, I mean, those can happen when?
Anytime.
Anytime, right? I mean, you have no control over that, right? So you wanna ask everyone at least twice, get them involved, get them thinking of things in that room cause fire. When they give you something, always follow it up with when. Again, you're rehashing that first misconception that it can happen anytime and they're not expecting it, right? So Colin, who does this fire affect first? It's definitely gonna affect the family, right? It's gonna affect both of you.
Well, if it's my bedroom,
Right
it'll
here,
affect me
right?
first.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna affect you first. How important would it be? How important would it be to know that you have a fire right now in your bedroom?
Tired.
Die, right? Yes, obviously you have the flames, but how else is it affecting you besides the flames? Asphyxiation, right? So, you know, you saw in that video when you had that decreased stamina at 15 to 18%. Imagine you just ran a mile and now you're waking up filled with smoke. How much out of breath are you gonna be trying to get your family out?
Suffocating.
Suffocate, right? This doesn't just affect you. Who else is this affecting? It's affecting the kids, right? Because if you guys don't make it out. When you, so I already asked it, so if you had the same alarms that we talked about, you know, that ionized alarm that you have sitting right there, how long is it gonna take for that to go off?
30 minutes.
Up to 3 to 30 minutes. If it takes at least 3 minutes for it to go off, how much smoke and flame is already
Yeah,
in
it's
your
smoking.
bedroom? Not to mention how much carbon monoxide is already in your bedroom. So how important would it be to put something right there?
Absolutely.
Absolutely important, right? Why?
I don't want to asphyxiate.
Because you don't want to fix it, right? You don't want her to fix it, right? So how important would it be to have something there?
Pretty important.
Pretty important, right? So we're gonna take the smoke sensor, we're gonna put it right here, right inside where the door goes to close. So that way, because we always sleep with our doors what?
Closed.
Close.
Closed, right? But as soon as smoke comes in, it's gonna see it, it's gonna go off. You got a fire in your corner over there, right? As soon as smoke hits the ceiling, every 4 seconds, it's gonna alert you to it. And if it's gonna alert you every 4 seconds, then what do you change this to get out of the fire safely?
Greatly increased.
Greatly increased, right? We definitely want to put that right there. As we go to the next room, I'm gonna kind of like grab the clipboard, make a mark, and switch. Right? Get whichever spouse didn't have the smoke, give them the sensor, give the other one the clipboard. We're gonna walk on over probably to the kids' room. It's usually the knack, especially if they're upstairs, it's in the kids' room. You're gonna go in the kids' room. Dad, what could cause a fire in this bedroom?
Television, video games.
television, and when,
light
and
switches.
when could that happen?
Anytime.
Anytime. Shannon, sorry. Mom, what could cause a fire in Foster's bedroom?
His Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch, and when could that happen?
We don't have. Anytime.
Anytime. If you're talking with an older person in the grandkids' room, grandpa, what could cause a fire in Samantha's bedroom? And when could that happen?
Anytime.
Anytime, right? Use their names when they're in their room, when they're in the kids' room, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. Make them think, as a mom, as a dad, how important is it for them to know something?
Makes a huge difference.
Definitely does. It definitely does.
He, I've practiced with everybody, and Scott did that to me, so he knows their names. And he just said my name, and then he switched it. He's like, look at how it makes a difference. And he used their name and called me mom instead of Shannon.
Mhm.
Yeah, tears. I've seen the demo so many times, but still, it was a night and day.
Plus, just think about it, if you are a mom or dad or have kids, and someone that you just kind of met still remembers your kid's names when they use it. Most of the time, you probably see the mom lighten up a little bit, because, oh my God, he actually remembered my kid's names. Jeez, man, write it up there, so you don't forget when you're in the house talking to them. Right, so mom, dad, big thing is every time you ask them what could cause a fire, always follow it up with when. When you ask them, you know, when do you want to know about the fire? And they give you an answer, just like we were talking about earlier, always repeat their answer to them. It shows you listened, it shows you cared, and follow it up with why. You want to know what their why is. But not only do you want to know, they're talking to each other about why they want the system in their home, even though they're talking to you. So the husband is hearing why the wife wants it, and the wife is hearing why the husband wants it. So at the end again, when they're saying, I don't know, here's all the reasons why you said that you want it. So always follow it up. Anytime you ask them an emotional type question like that, repeat their answer, it shows you listen, and always follow up with why. And remember those whys. You can talk with them later. When you're talking with the kids' bedrooms, right? And do it, and just stay by the door. So this is their kids' bedroom, right? And I'm standing over you while you're eating. So who is this going to affect first, Scott?
Us.
For the kid, right? So
Foster.
Yeah. So dad, this is definitely going to affect Foster first, right? Fire's right there, but how is this also affecting you?
The smoke.
Remember the
And,
smoke is
not being able to breathe.
smoke, not being able to, the number one cause of death in home fires is what?
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation, right? So as that fire unfortunately is going on right here in this room, it is actually drawing the oxygen away from your room into Foster's room, which is resulting in you getting more and more sleepy, falling deeper and deeper into sleep. Chances of you hearing those alarms in deeper sleep is what? Not good. So unfortunately, what are the chances that you're going to be able to wake up in time? And for me, I don't personally finish those sentences, like how much time would be for you to come save the kid. I leave it as I trail off at the end because they're going to understand what exactly it is you're talking about. So use those hand motions, right? Explain. The action is coming out of your room, fueling the fire. What is it doing to you? You're falling deeper and deeper in sleep. And the fire is doubling in size every minute. Right? So what is Foster's chances of getting out of here? It takes 3 minutes for that alarm you have right there to